Hey friends, it's Nancy, and I'm back from my adventures with Catherine from Sunnyside Journals. I got home right around 3:30. Traffic wasn't too bad coming through Toronto, which was delightful and amazing. And maybe had 5 minutes of congestion around Mississauga, but that's it. So made it home. Fortunately, hubby was home, so he was able to help me drag everything back in the house. So I'm just unpacking now, and I thought I would share with you a couple of things that I've picked up in the last little while. I don't, however, have any journals to show you because I didn't make a single journal. That's okay. So, the first thing is this delightful plastic lace, a table runner, but like sort of wider than regulation table runner. So it's a different lace than I've had for any other lace dyeing kinds of things. But wait, there's more, because I have a second one. So I got these at Value Village in Belleville for the low price of $2.99. And I had a 20% off coupon. So $2.40. So this will be excellent for my purposes. And I actually do still have some avocado dye in my fridge that I need to use before it's not dyeing weather anymore, which could happen at any time. Didn't get much else thrifting except a couple of textiles. So this was $1.75 at Belleville's thrift store. And I got this piece. Well, that's weird. It's kind of a different color there. I thought some of these would be interesting to cut apart. And the price was right. So we'll see what happens with that. This little basket liner has little embroidered strawberries on them. And I actually do still have a box of strawberry ephemera that I've been collecting. I don't think I've actually made a strawberry journal yet. I got this. Isn't this pretty? It's a eyelet lace, but it has little white polka dots. And I got two other little motifs. Three. There. So just a few more textiles to make the pile a little higher. That was it. On my way to Belleville on Sunday, I stopped at the Aberfoyle Antique Market and got some interesting goodies. This was $1. And it seems to have some really cute little Victorian images that I can fussy cut. There's some little, a nest of little eggs and some flowers. There's some bigger pieces of art and photographs, but it's the little fussy cuts I like. A little bee. These are all butterflies. What's not to like about this? And the funny thing is I know I have seen this book before, but I don't think I've ever bought it. So if this is something that interests you, keep an eye open for it. Sometimes you'll find it for $1. It's called Cider with Rosie by Lori Lee. Okay. I need to pause because I gotta get a business card. Hang on. So one of the dealers that I met were Judith and Julia. Well, I guess that's two of the dealers, but one stall. I've never seen them there before. They said they're going to be there the weekend of the, I want to say 17, 18. Not this weekend. Next weekend. So there's a special show on Saturday at Aberfoyle. And they said they're going to stay and do Sunday as well. And I said, well, I might come Sunday, but Saturday will be pretty crazy. They have thousands of people come for the special shows. Anyway, so they have been dealing in vintage fabrics, lace, what else? Oh, sewing, linens, buttons, all kinds of stuff. And they have an Etsy store called Vintage J&J. I haven't looked at the Etsy shop yet, but what they had in the stall was really unique and very good prices, actually. So this little pouch says Pars Bank Limited. I paid $1 for it. And it's stuffed full with embroidery floss and stuff. Like, I'll have a look at it, but I can't see keeping any of it. Like, I don't know, you feel kind of interesting. Like, I'll take a look at it, but I don't feel like I would keep any of this. But, actually, that might be good for sewing in signatures. But there might be like little labels in there. Artificial silk, always bright. Like, I'll just toss that in some water and open it up. So I don't know what's in there yet. We'll figure it out. But what I bought it for was the bank bag. For $1. I mean, come on. Also from them, I got this collar. It says as is. It was $3.50. I mean, everything is very nicely arranged, and like this I will be cutting up, I mean, clearly. But this is going to be awesome for some junky projects. And where else are you going to find something like this? I mean, it's in terrible condition in general, this gauzy piece, but some of the lace is quite lace and embroidery is quite beautiful. So that was $3.50. I think this was $1. And it's just very fine lace. I think there's probably quite a bit there too. Oh, some of it's discolored, but I'll have to give it a wash and a press and I don't think any of this came from a different vendor. These little tallies, so there's a bag of tallies, and it has a little Mexican girl on the front and a Mexican boy on the back. I don't know how many's in there, probably 10. That was $1. Oh, this gorgeous piece of I got some buttons somewhere. Where'd my buttons go? Oh, there they are. And I got these two vintage button cards. One has teeny tiny pink buttons and the other one has teeny tiny blue buttons. And they originally came from a store called Morgan's for 15 cents. They were made in Japan. I think I paid $1 for those. This I haven't unwrapped. But they did have a lot of linens and lace, and they were quite knowledgeable about what they had as well. So this says it has 47 inches. But isn't that, I gotta make sure I'm in camera. Isn't that just beautiful? And it's just fine as, I don't know what, spider web. And the other thing I got from them was this book. So this was a sampler of somebody's tatting motifs. And crochet. There's some crochet in here too. So somebody has made these little tatting examples and then stitched them to the pages of this photo album. There's some instructions. So I think I'm going to take them out of the book, clean them up a bit, press them again, and then do something similar. Maybe stitch a few down to some card. Gosh, that is beautiful. Stitch them down as a piece of genuine ephemera for junk journals. Look at this little thing. These start to be crocheted. Here's a little piece of edging. I think that's it. So I did pay up a little on this one, but I have never seen anything like this. And because I love old fancy work, my grandmother would call it fancy work. I admire it so much. I paid $24. Do you know what? I'm sure she gave me a deal, because I don't think I paid $30 for everything I got from her. So this and this. Anyway, so I've got some work ahead of me to go through that. Yeah, so if you have a hard time finding beautiful laces and things like that, check out Judith and Julia. I think she told me their Etsy stock is low. It was low on Sunday. They had about 190 items, which I consider pretty good, but they usually keep it around 400. So, okay, so I got some other stuff, and it's all mixed together. This was a packet of photos of churches and funerals and somebody's yeah, so I got there's nothing on here, but I believe they're German. It says 1959 on this one. But there's also images of someone's ordination. This is from 1949. I have to see if I can. Well, we'll take some time with that. Some more church photos. These were all in a group. I think I paid $5 for these. Here's the priest that was being ordained. And it says Salzburg, 1949. There's this little paper. This was an invitation to a church, the reopening of a church in 1906. The bottom half seems to have been torn off, but I'll have to look that up, see where that church is. Then there was another packet of just ephemera. This one has like a little window. This has got like beads, some cards. This is, I think that's just an envelope. That's not kind of my thing. This is an envelope that you would have had like a death notice or a memorial card, because it has the black trim on the envelope. But somebody has written on it, Mrs. Dr. Costo died on 27th of April, buried on 29th of April, 1933. Mr. Bernard Daniel McMahon died April 24th, 1933. Mr. Byron don't know, died May 1st, buried 4th May 1933. So probably it had the 3 death or memorial cards in it, and somebody just labeled it so they knew where to find it. There's an anniversary card. Looks like a little corsage box, or I guess a flower box. Pikachu Peak. That's from 1962. There's a couple of, you know, mid-60s kind of. 61. That's Timmins. '61. 62. There's this little calling card. Agnes. It's in quotation marks, I don't know. Best of wishes, George. Little anniversary card. This is an older, probably turn of the century with that postage. Another Valentine. This has been cut. Somebody wanted the stamp clearly. So that basketball photo. I didn't buy any basketball photo. Oh, there's more. Another wedding card. Yeah, all of that stuff. These newspaper clippings were $5. The same vendor that I bought these and these from, she had a huge bin of photographs, and the price was 3 for $1. So I picked out 6. Oh, I think I wanted this to use as a template because it kind of looks like a pocketbook. You know, an old-fashioned pocketbook. A little long, but whatever. Yeah, it wasn't really the photo that did it for me, but the frame. This one, I love the frame on this one too. It's highly embossed. Some little rat's been chewing on it. And look at this creepy guy. So I thought this would be a cool piece of ephemera to put in one of my Halloween journals. Then I got just some snow pictures. I thought those would be nice in retro Christmas. And this Season's Greetings one. I like this one because of the orange cat. I hope I'm in frame. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. And then this lady. I love the great big curl on the top of her head. Big eyes. She's lovely. Oh, and last but not least, Fred, Israel. Fred Israel. I talked to you about him last year and suggested you subscribe to his YouTube channel. I had asked him to look for funeral related stuff for me, and so he got a few things for me, which was really nice. So he wasn't sure if this was something I'd be interested in or not, and I thought, yeah, I like that. It's a blotter. I have no idea where this is from, but here's another memorial card. This is from 1894, Reginald Broom. And this picture, actually this envelope, again, it would be, you know, an envelope to put these memorial cards in, has a picture of a fella in his coffin. So Fred was able to hook me up with some good stuff. Now, the next thing I want to look at is what I bought today. We went to a paper art shop today in Belleville called Glitter and Ink. They've just moved into a new shop. They were just still putting stuff out, still pricing things. And Catherine found this very cool thing. It's called Oh So Organized Stash and Store. It was $14.99. One I got was pink. I know Catherine got one, but I don't know what color she got. I can't remember because I just like ran over there. So it, the website is itsoemma.com. Anyway, it's sort of got a weighted bottom, and it's meant to help you organize your tools and stuff. Whoop. And I thought this might be better. And the lady said she stores her big heavy scissors in hers. And that might make it easier for me to find things if I had something. And it'll take up less room too. I mean, room is always a premium here. Of course, these two big things won't be able to go in. Whoa! Oh, a bobbin just went flying. Ah! But she said big scissors. It would hold up big scissors. So let's give it a shot. These are 9.5 inches long. And yep, that works. These are my serrated, or not serrated, pinking shears. And they are heavy. Yeah. Cool. So that might make things just a little tidier for me. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to show you for now. Yeah. Anyway, I've got lots of stuff to put away, so I will get back to work doing that. Thanks so much for joining me. I want you to know we had a really good time. The fact that we got, well, I got nothing done. Catherine got lots done. But I feel more organized. I did drop off a box and a bag of stuff at the thrift store that I decided I could part with, and yeah, I feel more organized and that I can get some jobs done now. So yeah, if you get the chance to get away with a friend, do it. Do it. All right, you take care. We'll talk to you again soon.